Hello folks and welcome back to Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. Last time we finished the hour-and-a-half long mission with surprisingly little. I mean, it could have gone a lot worse. And we managed to get ourselves a new purifier. We sent Karen back to Titan. We have a new purifier. We can see what a purifier's skills actually are, because before we couldn't really see. We only had like a vague idea of what the abilities were that Karen had. We didn't actually see what the idea. So anyway, let's look at the loadout first of all. You can go melee or you can go heavy. Purifiers are heavy weapons. You have Vengeance. Whenever this knight's ammo kills 3 more enemies automatically. Oh, is that just built in for you? Is that something you've got? Because that's actually, I was gonna say last time that we could build a purifier either to be melee or attacky. If this is an inherent thing that all of the things have, all purifiers have, it means they're skewing heavily towards ranged. Sheer Strike, crit damage from laser attacks. Cleansing Flame, Prometheum Spray. Prometheum Spray is part of the weapon, Cleansing Flame is part of the thing. Right, let's have a look at your abilities. You're immune to damage from hazards, and you can use... Okay, so that's actually part of your skills. You have Incineration Discipline, which is fine. It means you as a purifier want to have... You're definitely an Incinerator purifier, and that's fine. It just means that it's not something that you're forced to have. You have the Cleansing Flame Discipline over there, which is very beneficial to you. Essentially gives you the Cleansing Flame that Garen Crow had, the ability to, at long range, blast forever. I mean, you have a flame, the melee discipline stuff. This nice 4-strike gains purge 100%. Very nice. Let's have a look here. So let's look at all the skills that you could get. You have willpower, resistance increase, and the 4-strike purge. Top one, we have the Cleansing Flame, which is a burning, inflicts burning for 3 turns and starts adding purge, up to 50% purge, 100% purge on warp charge, and actually make all flame afflictions purifier permanent. Kind of want to go that way for you as well, because you're using an incinerator. You are going to be using incinerator. Your incinerator has +1 range, +1 damage, +10 arc, and whenever you kill 3 things at once, you get a will point back anyway. Down here you have Flames of Purity Discipline, which links off your incinerator. You have Lockback in your Flames of Purity. Inflicts blinded forever. Everything you hit with Flames of Purity is blinded forever as long as the blinded sticks. And you get +1 damage, +1 ammo, which is because Flames of Purity traditionally does. Where is it? Flames of Purity traditionally does +1 damage per 2 ammo. So it means it does +1 damage per ammo. Yes, it does 5 damage +1 per ammo, so it'll do up to 8 damage in a big arc. And will points over there. Here we have Astral Aim. Is that relevant with a flamer? The rapid reload is nice, I guess, but yeah. Down here we have Worker Discipline, additional grenades. We all want that. You quickly just get angry at Windows wanting to update me. So we have here melee discipline, additional crit percent, increases to afflictions for any melee, up to 30% crit on afflictions. The Soul Blaze, when an enemy moves adjacent to enemy, deals 1 damage. Armor piercing. It essentially means you can walk lesser poxwalkers or groaned poxwalkers just die when they get next to you. Then you have Hammerhand up there. Afflict Flame. I think this is something that every purifier wants is up here. Cleansing Flame. Cleansing Flame is the signature ability of purifiers anyway, so that's the kind of the one you definitely want to have. Additional crit damage on the Hammerhand. Down here we have Conflagration. 3 times a turn, when using a psychic ability, gain +1 damage until next turn, up to 3 times. This thing gives a +1 damage per Soul Blaze trigger. Whenever your Soul Blaze triggers, that triggers as well. And also does the active gain resistance. And you get plus resistance there. Plus you get passively 50% resistance. Normally, plus up to 80% resistance if you have the full. I mean, it's nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty damn decent. Pretty sweet. You are definitely going the flamer path, just because this is the way it's working out for you. But hey. Codex Toxicus in 3 days, Oni's in 9 days. Starjackal, Heilsmaster, and Varric are wounded. Insulin was wounded so bad last time that it's still wounded now. And the barracks in 12 days. We have a prognosticar. Oh, we do have a... I didn't actually add the prognostic. We... Oh, hang on. Did I get a prognosticar from the mission? I might have gotten the prognosticar from the mission. We can't get down there in time, can we? No, we cannot. Okay. Well, which means... I'll head back to Central. I'll keep an eye out for basically making sure that whatever the next mission we hit is, we put a prognosticar so that we get affected by it. Vakir still hurt. Oh, hang on, pause. What's that? What's happening there? Bloomsprawn spreader. That's what that is. It's spreading Bloomsprawn. Maybe that was a priority target. I don't know. That might have been a priority target. If I was more aware of that, I think I would have gone there instead. Hello. Plot times. Oh, this is the plot mission, isn't it? This is the Codex Toxicus.
What is this abomination?
Our salvation.
The edict shudders with anxiety. This work profanes the machine god.
Mars will forgive us. The fate of the entire galaxy hinges on the psychic insight of the Codex. With it, we can track the Prime Seeds and hunt each Reaper down.
How do we proceed?
I will require a number of seeds from a single strain of the bloom. With those in hand, I can attune the Codex to the strain's psychic stench, tracking its most potent source amongst the stars.
Query: do the prime seeds within these Reapers emanate above all others?
Precisely. The Codex will hone in on this power within the Reaper. From there, we will hunt them down one by one.
Why do I get the feeling you are enjoying this?
If I am right, and I always am, each strain will wither without its Reaper to tend it, and we score another victory for humanity.
This is no game to take pleasure in, Vakir.
That's Inquisitor to you. We share in this sacred duty, Purifier. Would you deny me the brief satisfaction of a job well done?
Noted, Inquisitor. But this job is not finished yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna bet that we're gonna have to take her down at some point. She is dangerously heretical. It is done. I have created the Codex Toxicus, a chimera of Imperial and Eldari archaeotech. Had I come across it in any other context, I would have named its creator a heretic and had them executed. But our need is great. 5 Reapers now propagate the bloom throughout the sector, and the Codex is our one glimmer of hope for hunting them down. Yeah, so we basically need... Oh, really? That's way less than I thought it was going to be. Like, oh yes, we need a number of siege of each one. It's like, no, they're actually way less. 7 of each. That's way less than I was expecting. We have been battling the Poxus strain longer than any other. It would be a pleasure to attune the Codex Toxicus to it and at least expunge its Reaper from the Materium. I mean, you're not wrong. Kind of want to work my way down to that, though. The additional stratagem slot. I might just work my way down this path. I can't afford that one yet, but we'll work our way down there. I think. Right, okay. Vakir.
The Baleful Edict is a large ship, Commander, and yet your presence is always here.
This profane artifact you created, how does it function?
We will agitate the trapped Xenos souls within.
The Codex Toxicus has a wraith bone from Usaria's infinity circuit at its core. We will agitate the trapped Xenosouls within. It is their pain, seeped in Nurgle's corruption, that shall guide us. The very prime seeds the craft world help germinate.
Ektar was right, you skirt heresy.
It is the Xenos souls that suffer, not the subjects of the Emperor.
I have no sympathy for the well-being of dead Eldar, and neither should you.
All right.
You have scarcely left Libris since you arrived.
And where precisely would you prefer I reside? My own ship?
It is far too cramped to effectively conduct my research.
So you surround yourself with books.
Steel and bolt alone can only delay the arch-enemy's advance.
Do you read, Commander? Anything other than the hymnals of obedience, that is?
I was just reading a treatise on the Nemesis Doctrine.
You should broaden your horizons, Commander.
Typical when Astartes to focus on the chapter's legacies. Consider Inquisitor Lord Morcus's treatise on Nurgle, the Infectious Diabolique. It contains insights particularly relevant to our collective work here.
If you like. I am impressed, Commander.
Yeah, you like us, moment. Right.
Enough for now. The bloom festers.
Lunette, what do you think of
The
this?
Edict's machine spirits are silent. I await your input.
This creation of the Inquisitor.
There are many of the priesthood who would see it destroyed.
Yet there are others, such as Archmagos Cole, who would likely confiscate it for further study. Yes, he would, wouldn't he? Belisarius Cole would definitely grab it from us. Belisarius Cole is not a heretic just because he's doing good work at the moment.
The Adeptus Mechanicus has little unity of doctrine.
We must simultaneously better ourselves to the quest for knowledge while holding fast to the Omnissiah's creed.
The fractiousness has some purpose. The two impulses cannot always be reconciled within a single priest. For myself, I am glad to focus on the needs of the Edict and leave the liturgical squabbles to my brethren on Mars.
Our window for communication has concluded.
Yes, Commander. Let us commune to defeat our foe.
You disapprove of the Inquisitor's artifact.
I despise it.
It is a profane thing, made with Xenos and traitorous elements.
Do we not ourselves use Tesseract labyrinths?
We fight the preternatural, and must be armed as such.
Indeed, we have a sacred duty to purge the demon kind.
The Ordo Malleus also makes use of such unconventional tools.
They succumb too easily to corruption.
They are human, often unaugmented, and without the benefits of Titan's rigorous training, they succumb too easily to corruption. Unlike Grey Knights. As you know, we are incorruptible.
Of course, Commander.
Ektar, you tend to the brother's spiritual needs, even though you are a Purifar and not a chaplain, which apparently is a chaplain's job these days.
The Knights look to me for guidance to keep their souls as pure as possible.
Called it. The Purifiers of Titan are an order apart even in the Lonely Halls of Titan. I hold the rank of Knight of the Flame, standing above my fellow brothers. The Knights look to me for guidance to keep their souls as pure as possible. It is a chaplain's job. I know that now that I know that chaplains exist in the Grey Knights, it's their sodding job.
Is that not a chaplain's purview?
The Edict has not always carried a chaplain on board, so the role has fallen to me.
I know the 666 verses of contempt well enough. You should join us, Commander, at the next canticle of absolution.
Go with the wisdom of Janus, brother.
Bum. Right, back to. So they spread. You spread the pox. You spread the bloom. Whoop. Right. Warp storm there. Right. Not much to advance time. Goal Oni. Oni's back online. Barracks in 2 days. 2 days. New bloom activity. Oh, hello. You're close by. Ooh, there's a Death Guard ship there as well. We might be able to do you and then you. Bloom spawn. Oh, that's a triple. Is it Tentaclus? Tentaurus. A triple Tentaurus outbreak there. Here we have a singular Dolorous one and a singular. It's something to do with decomposition and taint and necrosis. and Mortis. Necrosis, Dolorous, Tintaris, Mortis, Poxus. Win mission without using willpower. Oh my god. Right, what do you use? Without using grenades. That's not too difficult. That's not too hard. Plague Ridden just on default as well. As Blight alternatives as well. Well, I mean, we have 13 days to get there. And you are already in... You know, you are in Prognosticar range. You aren't. But I don't think there's a good place for Prognosticar anywhere nearby you. You give me Servitors. You give me Grimoires. You give me Requisition. That Mastercraft... No, screw that. We've had enough fun of no Mastercrafted shenanigans. Here, you have the ship's barracks completed. Maxed out already. Lovely. Construction speed increases. Ship speed increases. We're about to fight off, aren't we? We're about to fight a Death Guard ship. I'm actually going to go for the gun batteries just to help out a little bit more. We have no role in surface to... Yeah, we'll go for a recalibration of the guns then. Strength of Spirit 3 days. Boop. Next research. Again, we can't do that one unfortunately because we have lack of necrosis seeds. We have enough seeds now that we can maybe do advanced seed extraction. Death Guard encountered.
Warning. The enemy vessel is focusing fire on the Libris Malleus.
They seek to destroy my research.
Alert. Void shielding has diminished by 90%. Further impact will breach the Libris.
Open fire.
Opening fire.
-1 knowledge, -1 Grimoire. Libris is badly damaged, so research progress is down. No research raised bonuses. Libris Malleus is damaged. Luckily, we hadn't actually spent any of the stuff there, right? Yeah, that was actually, we actually hadn't done anything there, so that's not too bad. We'll have to repair at some point, but right now, let's get our guns up and running in 14 days. Right, mission time. All seed carriers. No grenades. Start mission. We'll do no grenades, that's fine. Right. Apothecary. Today's apothecary. Ooh, hello.
Centaur.
Do you go out without an apothecary? Oni, you're alright, aren't you? Yeah, we'll bring Oni in as well. I mean, technically, I want to give you a shot, but you are far higher. You're far higher level than anyone else on the team. So even though I want to give you a shot. In fact, I was going to say I don't need an apothecary, but I can take insulin. Insulin needs to level up anyway. So what's left? We got the Portarium. You have a chaplain, a librarian, and an apothecary. Okay, what can we do with you then? Oh, stretch. Massive stretch. Oh. Okay. Okay, so anyone's close to living. Bosker's close to leveling up. Although you are, I guess it is Bosker's close to leveling up first. Sorry, Instant, you get to heal up first.
Perfect.
Lux Guy was actually almost at level 5. But I want to bring Soda Savvy up to par, I think. Right, so no grenades. Fine. So you the only person who has power armor regular. Which means you can take Prodigy's arms. Prodigy's arms. We can. Do you have any? We have some Tentaurus shields and stuff here. Okay. Well, what's your abilities like? Astral aim, and Emperor's light. And a bit of crit damage there. So you got crit damage. You always have astral aim. You got crit damage. Okay, let's give you something that has crit. A lot of crittiness. Penance of the Heretic has high crit. You do slightly less damage than usual, and a slightly lower range. But you have a high crit and some crit damage as well. Your crit damage is actually, with the crit damage thing, you're going to be doing a bunch of crit damage. Your range attacks have crit damage here, that's crit damage over there. You crit, it's plus 3 crit damage because of the... Yeah, your crit damage is actually going to be ridiculously high. Will actually be very, very high. And you have astral aim, so your astral aim can actually do a lot of damage. So temptation is there? The alternative is, was it censure? No censure, was it? No, you know what? Take Penance of the Heretic. Your crit damage is ridiculously high with Penance of the Heretic. Take Penance of the Heretic. Your Wargear slot will be... You take a Medicaid Silver Skull, just because this one comes with 5. Right, back to the beginning. Hi, you. Melee weapon, you have a Crozius Arcanum. You inflict vulnerable on normally anyway. You don't have to have a Crozius Arcanum, really. You could have, for example, a warding stave, although that's probably, yeah, that's less relevant. You could just take, for example, the Grey Blade. Your passives are demon. You've ranged crit increases as well. And yeah, only paladins can use you, right? Class restricted. Only paladins can use you. Stormbolter. I really wish you could get rid of some of these. Was it Furosa's Law? Causes 10% crit. Armor piercing, the ranged attack. You take Dire Strike. Okay, next. Oh, Wargear slots. Cannot use grenades. Several skulls. You can take the extractor skull. How about that? Right, next over you. Wargear slot. Equipment. You take the Artisan Nullifier Matrix. Your armor type is already the increased focus. Your melee weapon is already the one that increases focus as well. So yeah, you've got your Aegis reaction is 80% chance per turn to activate your Aegis shield, which will Aegis shield for loads at this point. 5 armor on an Aegis shield. And your long range weapon can have that. There you go. So you have a 30% chance to cause crazed. Actually, you have an 85% chance to cause crazed. 85% chance to cause crazed. You can make use of it, right? Absolutely. Spread the love around, buddy. Only it's always driving people crazy. That's just built in. And Bosk. Armor type. You've got the willpower there. We can take the willpower one up anyway. Again, Warrant of Flame is not really helpful here because we won't use grenades anyway, so we can take the Scholar's Diligence. That's the willpower increase one. Melee weapon for using Arthesium. Life Giver. So okay, so let's do this. It does one more. It does one more damage, and one more heal. Your biomancy lasts for an additional turn, but which is basically Scouring and Emperor's Judgment. I don't particularly feel the need to upgrade those anytime soon. Take Life Giver though, and your ranged weapon will be what? Thorn's Glory. Just a lot of damage, or Oathkeeper for an additional overwatch. Put Armor Breaker on the Oath. Yeah, hit Armor Break. Are we all ready? That one's got grenades. We have. Hang on. You've got a medical skull. You got the extractor skull. Is that a Hailer skull you have there? It's a Hailer skull you have there. Okay. Let's go. Let's jump in. Yeah, bets on how long until Vakir falls.
Why is it we detect these seeds so often in the ruins of our great ecclesiarchy?
It is the Plague Lord mocking us, Purifier. He mocks the edifice of our Imperium. This bloom is only one of countless jibes.
We will undo every one of his jests, brothers. The seeds lay ahead. Extract or destroy them.
We'll extract as many as we can. We got extractors. We should be able to extract plenty. Some Poxus seeds as well. So 2 Poxus seeds and a Dolorous seeds. They're all fairly close to each other as well. And very close to the beginning.
Your orders.
Again, move.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so
Here.
is that just like forever or what? Does this just keep, does this just keep going? Do we know anything about litanies? Settings, key concepts, litany. That's not there. Boons and afflictions. You know what those do. More on. See what happens in combat.
Seeking the tainted. Unleash me.
Birthday.
I am here to serve. I am with you.
So I was expecting a patrol over here, but I guess not. We're breaching that. We're breaching that. The door's over there. Right, move forward then.
I am with you. On my way. Chaos stirs within
Gotcha.
the shadows.
Knew it.
Your orders. As ordered.
What is your will? It will be done.
Right.
Standing ready.
Each knight gains a resistance. I don't understand the point of this. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. We'll use it once. See what happens.
Brothers, speak his word as he fuels the fire of our devotion.
Does that last a certain amount of time, or what? Oh, I just... Oh! It's a toggle. I wonder if it is like I can only have one going at once, but hey, it means that at the moment... Interesting.
I am here to serve. What is your will? Taking position.
Who's he? I need to move forward one.
Here.
You can move forward to there.
Your command.
There we go.
Silver Knights.
Hello. There you are, buddy. It's Overwatch. No, not the Overwatch.
Prepare to engage.
That's exactly what I wanted to do as well.
Praise the Emperor.
I mean,
At once.
it is melee with you.
Kills.
Can you knock that over there? Over there. Okay, knock it over that way. May kind of maybe. Hang on. See what you do here.
My blade is yours.
Right.
What is your will?
Okay. Like a constant time. Yeah, we know that happens.
Your orders?
Go over there. I want to see if you can knock this down. Not so much, unfortunately. You can, but that's not really gonna do a lot. You got 4 health left. And a scourging there would kill the 2 gunners. Guaranteed kill the 2 gunners. You know what? Hang on. Think about this the other way. Knock it that way. Send him flying back that way. Oh, I was hoping that maybe that would do it. Maybe.
The enemy is wounded. Refrain.
Knock him back that way. Thing. Puts him back right where we started.
Their wicked tools cannot stop you!
You got stratagems again, lovely. Well, there's a chance you get the point back. You get the something back. So go back.
Hold strong! Keep your pain!
You get the willpower back. And the Aegis shield triggers as well. A lot of mutations hit trigger at once. That hurts. Oh, the armor break on you is unpleasant.
Get away!
And because you got additional health with that, or it healed you at least. Annoyingly.
Pain will set you free!
You looking at the stairs? You are.
Eat this! Die! Die!
Oh, and he's gonna get super duper hurt again.
Understand? Overwatch. Die, abomination!
I was thinking that was a patrol warning. Like, really? Alright, folks. Anyway, we'll carry on next time. See you then. Bye bye.